Hello, my metal or alternative friends. I hope you're doing well. In today's episode, I want to show you a trick that everyone is going to be doing a year from now, max. Mark my words. And the way I know that everybody's going to be doing it is because this is what the best producers around are doing right now. And it's actually been a very well kept secret until today, because today I'm going to show you what the trick is. Alright, let's get into it. Grab your good pair of headphones or go into your good speakers and let's start comparing two very popular metal mixes, okay? Alright, so mix A is gonna be Bad Omen's Artificial Suicide. Came out 2022, this is very important, and it's implementing the trick that I'm talking about. And mix B is gonna be Low from Wage War, and it came out in 2019, which is not too long from now, but it does not implement the trick that I'm gonna show you. So what I want you to listen for in these two songs is I want you to compare how punchy the low end, the kick, the snare are in Artificial Suicide compared to Low by Wage War. So I'm pretty sure that if you're listening to a good monitoring system, you noticed how much more low end and how much more punch has Artificial Suicide by Bad Omen. So let's do one more A/B test. So this time mix A will be one of my mixes. It's very recent, and it does implement the trick that I told you about, the same trick that Bad Omens have in their own mixes, in their new mixes. And then on the other side, I'm gonna have, on mix B, I'm gonna have I Prevail's Bow Down. So same thing again, the low end is way more impactful, and whenever there's like a kick or a snare, I'm getting hit in the face by mix A. And I want you to keep in mind that those records came out 4 years ago. Just 4 years ago is not that long ago. And also these are literally some of the best metal productions that came out that year, right? And still, those mixes right now sound outdated. Alright, so now get ready to learn the massive secret behind those massive mixes. You might have guessed it, but if not, I'm gonna tell you. The best producers in 2023 are layering the bass and the drums with synths. Alright, and now without further ado, let's go into the mixing project where I have my song, and A/B the song with and without the synths, okay? So you've heard they honestly make a massive difference, and when I take the synths out, they instantly make the mixes sound like the mixes from 2019. And I've actually been trying to do that thing for years now. Like, I've had the idea for years now, and I've tried doing it again in the past, but it just didn't work for a very, very simple reason. Because synthetic or electronic drums just make real drums sound like shit. And when I started listening to those very recent records, I was like, these drums like can't just like be real drums. There's no way they're real drums. They must have been layered with synth drums. So if someone did it, I have to learn how to do it myself. So a few years back when I tried doing it, I just got different like sample packs, different audio sample libraries, and I tried to put layer those with real drums. But I thought that didn't work. Now I have sound design experience. I know how to create really nice synth sounds, so I'm gonna take a different approach. I'm gonna sound design those synth drums myself, and that actually worked way, way better. I managed to make the drums blend really, really well with real drums for a few reasons. These synth drums are not made to sound good on their own. If you listen to them soloed, they don't sound that good, but when you hear them in context, they're literally filling up those frequencies that the real drums physically cannot have. But also at the same time, they do not mess with the realistic feel that like real drums and VST drum libraries have. And one of the reasons is that the kick, for example, actually has velocities that is not just like changing the volume of the sample. So for example, if you get any other sample library or like sample pack with one-shot audio files that are with electronic or synthetic drums, they only give you one WAV file, and there are no dynamics, there are no velocities other than messing up with the level of the whole thing. And that was one big problem that I had to solve, and that was also what was creating a massive issue with trying to layer samples like that with real drums. So if you want to see the full walkthrough video of my presets and samples, I'll link it down in the description. And if you want to get the presets and samples pack, you'll find it on my eShop. Again, links in the description.